In the whirlwind of Philippine politics, where every headline can shift the national mood, a single story has managed to cut through the noise and capture the attention of millions. The country, already accustomed to political drama, now finds itself at the center of a controversy that refuses to fade from the public eye. Few stories have seized the nation's attention, like the SOP scandal, a saga that has dominated news cycles, social media feeds, and everyday conversations from bustling city streets to quiet rural towns. At the heart of this storm are two prominent figures: Senator Jinggoy Estrada, a seasoned politician with a controversial past, and Erwin, a journalist known for his fearless reporting and sharp commentary. Their fates are now intertwined by the enigmatic Mina Jose, a woman whose sudden emergence has raised more questions than answers, and whose motives remain shrouded in secrecy. At the center of the allegations is a piece of evidence both tantalizing and frustrating: grainy CCTV footage that has been played and replayed on every major network, dissected by experts and armchair detectives alike. The footage hints at more than a routine meeting. Its shadowy figures and hurried gestures suggest a clandestine exchange, fueling wild speculation and endless theories. Was this a simple business discussion, or the handoff of something far more sinister? The public is left to wonder, as rumors of a secretive transaction swirl. The term SOP, once a dry, bureaucratic acronym, has now become synonymous with alleged kickbacks and corruption, a symbol of everything the public fears about the political system. Outrage has spilled into the streets and onto social media, with citizens demanding accountability and transparency from those in power. The gravity of the scandal lies not just in the alleged crime, but in its far-reaching implications. Public trust, political integrity, and the very foundation of democracy are now at stake. As the specter of corruption looms over the highest levels of government, the nation is forced to confront uncomfortable truths about its leaders and institutions. With every new detail that emerges, the story grows more complex, leaving the public with more questions than answers and a growing sense of unease. Is this a genuine exposé that will finally bring justice, or a calculated smear campaign designed to destroy reputations and shift the balance of power? Every new revelation, every leaked document, and every televised debate only deepens the intrigue, drawing more people into the unfolding drama. Across the country, from coffee shops to living rooms, Filipinos are glued to their screens, anxiously awaiting the next twist in the story. The search for truth has only just begun, and as the nation holds its breath, one thing is certain: the outcome of this scandal will shape the Philippines for years to come. To truly understand the SOP scandal, it's essential to get to know the people at its center. These three individuals, Mina Jose, Senator Jinggoy Estrada, and Erwin, each bring their own history, reputation, and influence to the story. Their backgrounds and roles are key to unraveling how the scandal unfolded and why it has captured the nation's attention. Senator Jinggoy Estrada, the son of former President Joseph Estrada, is no stranger to the spotlight. With decades of experience in public service, he's built a reputation as a seasoned lawmaker. However, his career has also been marked by controversy, including previous allegations of corruption and legal battles that have kept his name in the headlines. Estrada's political clout and connections make him a formidable figure in any government affair. Erwin, on the other hand, is a household name in Philippine journalism. Known for his fearless reporting style, Tulfo has made a career out of exposing wrongdoing and championing the causes of ordinary Filipinos. His direct approach and willingness to confront powerful figures have earned him both admiration and criticism. For many, Tulfo represents the voice of the people, unafraid to challenge the status quo. That's why the idea of Tulfo being implicated in the very corruption he has spent years denouncing has left the public stunned. The shockwaves from these allegations have rippled through both the media and the general public, raising questions about trust, integrity, and the true nature of power in the country. Then there's Mina Jose, perhaps the most enigmatic figure in this trio. Unlike Estrada and Tulfo, Jose is not a public personality. She's described as a fixer, someone who operates behind the scenes, connecting influential people and facilitating deals that rarely see the light of day. Her involvement hints at the hidden networks that often drive political and media scandals. Jose's true role remains shrouded in secrecy, fueling endless speculation. Is she a whistleblower trying to expose wrongdoing, or is she a key operator ensuring that secrets stay buried? Her motivations and loyalties are still unclear, adding another layer of intrigue to the unfolding drama. The intersection of these three, An influential politician, a crusading journalist, and a shadowy go-between creates a volatile mix. Their interactions and alleged connections have set the stage for a scandal that threatens to shake the foundations of both government and media. Estrada stands as the embodiment of political power, Tulfo as the media's relentless watchdog, and Jose as the mysterious link between them. Each represents a different facet of influence in the Philippines, and together, their story reveals the complex web that binds politics, media, and those who operate in the shadows. The alleged connection among these three forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about the blurred lines between public service, journalism, and private interests. It challenges us to question who really holds power, and how it is used or abused. The SOP scandal is more than just a headline. It's a window into the collision of ambition, influence, and secrecy that shapes the nation's most important institutions. The scandal pivots on a single piece of evidence: a silent, grainy CCTV video from a Manila hotel. This footage, captured by an unblinking security camera, has become the focal point of heated national debate. Its poor quality and lack of sound only add to the intrigue, leaving viewers to interpret every gesture and glance for themselves. The video allegedly shows Estrada, Tulfo, and Jose seated together at a small table. In a moment that has been replayed countless times on news programs and social media, Jose slides a brown envelope across the table to Estrada, who then gestures toward Tulfo. The exchange is subtle, almost routine, yet it has sparked a firestorm of speculation. Tulfo, without hesitation, takes the envelope and places it into his briefcase. The group then stands, gathering their belongings, and quietly disperses. There are no words, no obvious signs of tension or celebration, just a brief, silent transaction that has become the centerpiece of a national controversy. Critics are quick to claim this is a textbook kickback transaction, Jose acting as the courier, Estrada as the orchestrator, and Tulfo as the recipient. Headlines scream of corruption and protesters take to the streets demanding accountability from those in power. Yet, supporters of the accused push back, arguing that the envelope could have contained anything: routine documents, business proposals, or even a charitable donation. They insist that the footage, stripped of context, proves nothing on its own. The ambiguity of the video has only fueled the debate further. News outlets and social media users dissect every frame, with each side seeing what they want to see. The footage has become a battleground for public opinion, with no clear resolution in sight. Without audio or additional context, the footage is like a Rorschach test, open to endless interpretation. People project their own beliefs and suspicions onto the silent images, making it nearly impossible to separate fact from speculation. The lack of clarity keeps the controversy alive, with journalists and commentators questioning the reliability of the evidence. Every new headline and debate segment only adds to the confusion, ensuring the story remains in the public eye. Is this damning evidence of corruption or simply a misunderstood moment caught on camera? The answer remains elusive as both sides dig in, unwilling to concede ground. For now, the nation is left to interpret the silent film for themselves, each viewer searching for truth in the shadows of a grainy hotel lobby. At the core is the term SOP, once standard operating procedure, now code for kickbacks. The scandal isn't just about an envelope, it's about a system where public funds are allegedly siphoned off. SOP, in this context, means a cut from government projects, depriving citizens of essential services. The Mina Jose case is seen as a microcosm of a larger, institutionalized problem. For many, it's personal taxpayer money possibly misused by the powerful. The scandal exposes deep frustrations with corruption and eroding trust in public institutions. It's not just a political drama, it's about the integrity of governance itself. The debate over SOP is a debate over the nation's future. The stakes are nothing less than public faith in democracy. The SOP scandal has ignited fierce public reaction both offline and online. Conversations are charged with anger and disappointment, echoing a familiar sense of betrayal. Social media is ablaze with hashtags, memes, and viral videos dissecting every detail. Citizen journalists and bloggers break down the scandal, making it accessible to all. The digital town square amplifies outrage and demands for accountability, but the speed of information also spreads rumors and misinformation, muddying the waters. Online polarization leads to personal attacks and digital mob justice. The debate is dynamic, chaotic, and often harsh, reflecting the challenges of modern public discourse. The nation's collective frustration is palpable and the demand for answers is relentless. Amid condemnation, supporters of Estrada and Tulfo push back, urging caution. They argue the CCTV footage is inconclusive, an envelope alone proves nothing. For Estrada's allies, the scandal is a political hit job, timed to damage his reputation. Tulfo's fans cite his long record of public service, insisting the envelope was likely a donation. Supporters warn against trial by publicity and stress the principle of innocent until proven guilty. They see the accusations as character assassination by powerful rivals. By questioning motives and offering alternative explanations, they inject doubt into the narrative. The battle lines are drawn, making this a fiercely contested story. The public is left to weigh competing versions of the truth. Critics and watchdogs insist the scandal demands a thorough, independent investigation. The envelope exchange, they argue, is too suspicious to ignore. They call for probes by the Ombudsman and the Senate Ethics Committee, citing public office as a public trust. Tulfo's actions raise questions about journalistic ethics and conflicts of interest. Critics demand transparency. What was in the envelope? What was the meeting's purpose? They reject denials and want clear answers, warning against sweeping the issue under the rug. For them, accountability is essential to restore public trust. The pressure for a full investigation is mounting. As the SOP scandal unfolds, confusion reigns amid clashing narratives. The need for facts, evidence, and due process is more urgent than ever. Media literacy is crucial. Citizens must question sources and seek corroboration. Institutions face a test of integrity. Will they investigate transparently and act justly? The outcome matters for reputations, public trust, and the nation's future. If wrongdoing is found, accountability must follow. If not, the accused deserve vindication. The process itself will reveal the strength of our democracy. In the end, truth is paramount, however complex or uncomfortable. The SOP scandal is a defining moment for the country. Let us seek clarity, demand evidence, and hold fast to the pursuit of truth.